Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, so this is not a Dragon Ball video. You probably got that from the title. Not the thumbnail, but the title. And before I get started on this, I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, I really hope everyone is having a fantastic Thanksgiving. That's when I'm going to drop this. And or whether or not you're in the United States or not, if it's just like a Thursday or Friday for you, I hope you're having a good day. And I hope you're spending this day with loved ones, family, friends, just your pets, whoever you're with. And I hope you are genuinely happy on this day. And if you're not, if listening to this video can help you at the very least, I really genuinely hope that that's the case. And I just wanted to start off by saying that it's not really what this video is going to be about. But I want to just make sure that everyone is as happy as I've been recently. I've been in a very surprisingly good mood. And if you're listening to this on today, despite it being Thanksgiving for me, I'm probably not in a good mood. I've had such a lovely weekend, and I'm recording all of these videos. Every video you've seen on my channel this week, the immense amount that there are, I recorded in one night. There's just so much to talk about with Dragon Ball Super, and I'm heading into finals. And I don't want to bog myself down. I want to give out content for you guys. I want to be there. I want to be interacting with you guys. Even if I'm commenting on your comments, or if I'm looking at it, reading stuff, interacting with you guys on Twitter or any other social media website, I am studying. And I'm not as active as I have been, but I'm trying to be, and I'm trying to get out my thoughts and opinions out there and see what you guys have to think about certain things. But I'm currently, by the time you're listening to this, I'm currently just studying, locking myself in my room, and hardly interacting with anybody really. But that really gets me to my point of the video and what it's titled after. I don't know if anyone really understood the title, but I hope I can at least touch some people, not physically. I really just hope I can at least get to somebody. Maybe somebody who's currently doubting themselves and what they're doing or how they're doing it or something, even though they know in their heart what they're doing is something they want to do and they don't want to give it up for this reason or another. And it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter whether you're in high school or elementary school or middle school, college, you're an adult, you have a family. I honestly think that this is a universal rule about who we are as human beings, and probably one of the reasons why we all like Dragon Ball so much. And that is, I personally don't think, ever since I started YouTube especially, but in my entire life, I personally don't think, and I never responded to very well, people who 100% of the time air untold amounts of confidence, or 100% of the time doubt themselves on anything that they're doing. That's not to say you can't. And that's the whole point of this video, is we should. And it's completely healthy. And I've run into a whole lot of people expressing doubts one way or another with who they are, what they're trying to accomplish in life, what they might want to decide to do. I went to film school for crying out loud, and that was like am I doing the right decision? Am I doing the right thing? With YouTube, it's, am I doing the right thing? I waste so much time on this. I mean, not wasting, it's weird to say, like, I don't waste time, but I definitely give a lot of my time to YouTube, despite the need to be studying, despite the need to be on top of classes and be absolutely, positively even more prepared than I already am every single day. That is my job. Going to school is my job. I'm sure for a lot of you who are listening to this, going to school is your job, or your job is your job, or YouTube is like the side gig. But it's like, I could be doing so much else. I could be doing other things, but I'm doing these videos. I'm talking about Dragon Ball. I'm talking about the Saul franchise. I'm talking about whatever you want to talk about. And I think personally, that is, it's okay to have those ideas. It's okay to be doubtful about what you're doing or how you're doing it and anything else like that. I've always had this mentality that you have to be 85% sure about what you're doing at every single point in your life. You don't have to be 100% sure. In fact, if you air that confidence, I think you're lying. In fact, I know you're lying if you completely 100% believe in yourself and you don't let anyone see how hard something is, or how much you might be doubting what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're the most successful person in the world or anything else like that. There's something about it that's hard. There's something that you would rather else be doing that's not going to make you a ton of money. That's not going to utilize your time in the best way possible. But you individually, despite what anyone says, your teachers, your parents, anyone, it's the best thing for you. It's what helps you get out of bed in the morning. It's what helps you drive at the end of the day to do this and have fun doing what you know with 85% certainty is what you want to do and what you want to accomplish in any given day. And I personally think that's something that we should all admit, and we should all kind of gather around this idea that we are okay. You're okay as long as you're somewhat 85% sure that that's what you want to do. Now, if it's less, and this is really, if you find yourself in a perpetual state of agony, depression, any of these other things that would indicate that you're not having fun with your current situation, then I implore you, I know it's hard, I know things are difficult, and there's always uncertainty with everything in life, but I implore you to try to now take steps to change that situation. Because if you're in a bad mood, if you're depressed with what you're doing, and you can't, being completely 100% honest with yourself, say that you are at the very least 80% happy with what you're doing, I really think that you need to take steps to start changing your situation and start trying to figure out what would make you happy. And it's not going to be instantaneous. You could be, and this is an easy one for me, you could be saying, okay, well, I like my job enough, but I want to be doing YouTube. I have fun with YouTube. I would like to at least try to make some money off YouTube and everything else like that. I'll implore you, do it. Just sit down and do it. I know it's hard. I know you want to do so much more, and you don't want to put out stuff that you're not happy with. You want to absolutely have the perfect content. You want to do all this other stuff. But really what I think people appreciate is you put out your thoughts, you put out your opinions, and it doesn't have to be the best as long as you're genuine, as long as you really want to do it. And it's not a cash grab, it's not anything else like that. It's like you're just trying to interact, you're trying to grow your own community and all this other stuff. I can totally relate to that because that's what I do here. I wanted to do it for years and I wasn't happy with myself, and every time I told myself, no, I can't, like I'm just not that type of person and I can't put myself out there, I overheated the first time I got my mic and I was going to record, and I was just overheating. Like it was probably 70 degrees in my house, 75, I don't remember what. And I was literally, it felt like I was like 105 degrees. I just couldn't. And in my room alone, no one else in the house. And I can't force myself to talk in front of a mic. I couldn't do it. I got sick that day just off the fear that someone's going to hear my voice or hear my thoughts and opinions and completely laugh at me. And that's fine because I got over it. Because there was a part of me that knew I wanted to do this. And if I wasn't doing it, I wasn't satisfied with who I was at the time and what I wanted to do. And I took small incremental steps to getting to where I am now, to the point where I'm putting out weeks worth of content in a night. That is something that I feel is a win, at least for me, however small. And I really hope that if you're listening to this and you want to do YouTube, or you want to do this, that, or the other, you want to go to law school, you want to go to med school, you want to go to college in general, take those steps. I know things are hard, but take those steps. Everything is incremental. I feel like it's damaging when people talk about something as if it's the entire picture. When you go into school or you're trying to get into school, it's like, okay, well, first thing you got to do is you got to write an essay, and then you do this and this, and they're trying to be incremental, but they're like, okay, you got to do like 15,000 different things, and then you're going to school, but then it's not really certain whether you'll get into your class or something. It's like, oh man, that's just way too hard. That sounds awful. But then you do it and you don't think about it afterwards because you're like, oh, it was just what it was. always take things incrementally and always be at least 85% sure, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope everyone got something out of these ramblings. Again, I don't do them very often. I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions because I've just been in a good mood. And even though things are tough, times are hard, I still am excited for what I do and how I interact with you guys and everything that's happened. I've had so much fun this year. I've had so much luck and so much support on YouTube this year that I can't thank you guys enough. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all, and I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for y'all. This has helped me in so many ways. It's impossible to even calculate or tell. I'm just a completely different person after the year of having done this. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I hope even if you've been listening to this passively or aggressively, I don't know, but if you've been listening to this, it's helped you in some way. It's been articulated as rambly as it is, as something that you've been thinking about or doubting yourself on or something else like that. And if it helps just one person, I think it was totally worth the time recording this and putting it up, and hopefully that was you. So guys, I'm going to leave it at that, like I keep saying. I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving, good night, and everything. So it's been real.